Hey lovely friends, it is so great to be back with you. This video is going to be a little bit shorter. It's kind of like a bonus cool down stretch. So if you've done a pretty intense workout or are just looking to get a little bit more movement throughout the day, this will be perfect for you. We're going to get right into it by tucking onto our toes and sinking back onto our heels. Now this might be quite intense for you, especially if you've, exerted yourself. So perhaps you just untuck the toes and sit down on your heels. But first, we're just going to start breathing, maybe closing down the eyes. Seeing if you can slow down your breath. Breathing in and out through the nose. Trying to expand through the ribs and the diaphragm to get as much oxygen as we can into our bodies. Soften the shoulders, soften the jaw, soften any sort of tension that you might be holding in your body right now. Let's take 2 more deep breaths here. And then when you're ready, let's come onto our hands, untuck the toes, maybe giving them a little tap out. Then let's step the right foot outside the right hand. We're going to find a kneeling lunge. So soften the hips down, maybe come up to your fingertips. See if you can pull the heart space through. Draw the shoulders onto the back body. Oh, some fish. That's quite exciting. You couldn't see it, but that was very fun. A little shift from side to side. Big opener for the hip flexors. And then when you're ready, sink back into your Ardha Hanumanasana, your half splits. And maybe you just go forward and back a little bit here, lengthening through the hamstrings and then dropping back into the hips. If it feels best, maybe you stay in a position for a bit longer. You could even think about shifting your chest over towards the right, just to deepen that stretch around the outside of the leg. And then when you're ready, come back through center. Place the left hand towards the ground. Take the right hand to the inside of the right thigh and press that knee out. See if you can draw the inside of the right foot off the ground. Spin the chest open. So we're also encountering a bit of a twist here through the thoracic spine. Try to soften the shoulders away from the ears. Look over your right shoulder. Let's try one more breath. And then return the eye gaze back towards the ground. Place the right hand down, tuck onto the left toes, step the left foot outside the left hand to find a wide-legged forward fold. You might bend your knees one at a time here. See if you can draw the chin in towards the chest, and that's going to lengthen down the back of the neck. See if you can bend the left knee quite generously. Place the left hand towards the ground. Use your next breath in to sweep the right hand high. You can stay here, or on an exhale you can take the right hand behind the left hip. See if you can use this bind as a way to draw the right shoulder back. And then when you're ready, let's unwind. Bend through the right leg. Take a big breath in to reach the left hand high. As you exhale, take the left hand around the right. Just as an option, just a big twist through the spine, as well as lengthening through the left hamstring. Come back through center. Use your next in breath to bring the hands to the shins, come up halfway. We'll hold here for a few breaths. You can press a little bit of weight into your shins. Soften the knees slightly so we're opening through the back of the hamstrings. Shoulder blades pull back. Inhale. And then as you exhale, fold forward again. Inhale to rise fully up to standing. Sweep the arms up and over. Try to extend through the spine. Then clasp the hands together, draw the hands behind the back, thumbs are facing down. Use your next in-breath to open the elbows wide, squeeze the glutes, maybe a little baby back bend. As you exhale, pull the elbows in, curl through the back. Maybe a little tuck of the neck, dropping it from side to side. And try that one more time. Inhale to open. As you exhale, bend the knees, slow roll down through the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, pulling some weight with your head. Scoot the belly into the spine. And then we'll land back into our forward fold. Bring the hands towards the ground and then step the right foot back into your lunge. So drop the right knee down. Come up onto your fingertips, little shift from side to side. And then when you're ready, start to shift it back and then forward again. So making this a little bit more dynamic, or if you would like to stay a little bit longer in an asana, please do. Again, another option for being in your Ardha Hanumanasana is to walk your hands over towards the left. See if you can twist your chest around a little bit more. And that's going to open through the side body here. And then when you're ready, shift the weight back into the left foot. Place the right hand towards the ground. Take the left hand towards the inside of the thigh and press the left knee away. Peel the inside of the left foot off the ground. See if you can shift your eye gaze over your left shoulder here. Find your breath again. And then when you're ready, bring the hands back down, step back with the leg, knees to the ground, sink your hips back into your balasana, your child's pose. Draw the shoulder blades down. That water is coming awfully close. Good thing that this video is short. Let's start to walk the hands back. Lift up onto your knees. Take a big breath in to sweep both hands. As you exhale, bring the hands behind the hips. Find your Ustrasana, your baby camel pose. So squeezing the glutes slightly, pressing the hips forward. Another option here is to tuck onto the toes. If you're feeling warm enough, you can reach one hand down. Maybe keep the chest to center, but then you can also rotate by pulling the left hand towards the right side and then reaching the left hand high. And if you've got the right hand down, let's switch over. And then when you're ready, crossing over the legs. Come onto the sit bones. We'll come all the way down towards the ground. So lie yourself down. We're going to start by bending the right knee, pulling it to the chest. And then see if you can slide the left knee behind the right. So we're finding some Gomukhasana legs, cow face pose legs. Right foot wants to peel towards the left foot wants to go towards the right. See if you can take your left hand around the right foot. Okay, this is your first stop point. If you wanted a little bit more, you could take the right hand around the left foot. See if you can pull the feet towards you. So big opener for the hips, the hip rotators, glute medius. Let's try one more breath here. Now, option to keep the legs crossed as they are, release the hands, or you can unwind the legs and stack the knees together. Just keeping the legs crossed will make it a little bit of a deeper twist. Take the hands out to the side, take a big breath in. As you exhale, rotate the knees towards the right. See if you can draw the eye gaze down the left. Encouraging the left shoulder to come down towards the ground. And then when you're ready, come up through center and we'll swap it out to the other side. So right knee comes behind, left leg comes on top. Either just starting by taking the right hand around the left foot. If you wanted a little bit more, left hand around the right foot. See if you can draw the feet a little bit closer towards you. Lie the head down. So we're encouraging our movements with our breath here. So breathing in, opening and expanding. Breathing out through the nose to draw the feet in a little bit closer, to deepen. And then release the hands around the feet. Option to keep the legs clasped for a deeper twist or stack the knees together. Take the hands out wide, big breath in. As you exhale, see if you can draw the knees towards the left, eye gaze down the right. Letting go of any tension that you might be holding. And then when you're ready, come back through center. Let's take the feet wide, take the hands around the feet or the ankles or the outer thighs, find a happy baby. Pull the shoulders down, pull the tailbone towards the ground. See if you can pull the hands into the feet to draw the knees a little bit closer to you. And just using this last moment or so to perhaps thank yourself just for giving yourself a little bit of movement, a little bit of time to open and relax. And then when you're ready, we'll just release the feet, cross over the ankles, or come back into a seat. I thank you so much for joining me and moving with me. We only need a little bit of movement in our lives. We don't need a huge heap. So thank you so much, even though it was a short experience with you. If you've got any questions, then please feel free to let me know. Otherwise, I will hopefully move again with you soon.